This is my review of My Hero Academia, Chapter 219, Go Slide and Go. Interesting title. So, mainly just Deku and Bakugo taking out the muggers, which I gotta say was pretty interesting. For one thing, All Might is still a hero even to the end, diving in headfirst to save that lady who needs help. There's certainly more of an instinct from his old days when he could actually save people, but even with his broken body, he's still diving in, and that's really great to see, though. I'm sure he's got some bumps and bruises from that now. Meanwhile, Bakugo went out of his way to save him from getting crushed. That feels like an interesting callback to back when they were trying to develop their signature moves before the first test, and Deku had to save All Might from a lump of stone that Bakugo knocked loose. I definitely think he learned from that, and he's more aware of his surroundings, making sure people don't get hurt because of his absent-mindedness. He also managed to pickpocket all of the loose goods back in the middle of a fight, which... How? Seriously, I mean, he's always been really skilled, but this is a step above. And to do that just mid-battle is absolutely insane. Not just that he would consider it a priority, but that he would actually be able to get it done. Next up is the gauntlets. These things are seriously powerful. They're allowing him to focus his quirk like he's never done before. I mean, they're black market goods. Made by Detrinet, or basically the cult of Destro. They're so powerful this villain actually gets knocked on his own ass because it's just too much for him to handle. Which definitely concerns me when it comes to the future, and how the villains are going to end up using these new and advanced products to enhance their quirks and become even more dangerous. The products are constantly being monitored so they will self-destruct if ever the villain who's using them ends up getting caught, leaving absolutely no trace, and them just saying, oh, yeah, they're crappy black market products. Of course they broke. That's not that surprising. But, again, that's really worrying because these are the prototypes. I mean, how much more powerful, how much stronger are the final products going to be? Whatever they end up using for world domination or whatever their ultimate goal is. From there, the cult of Destro kidnaps Giran the Broker. We've seen him a few times before, and I think even in Vigilantes. And I honestly really like this guy. I mean, here he is, beaten within an inch of his life and facing true monsters. And he refuses to sell at his customers because he has his own code. He has his own ethics and values that he refuses to break. And that's really admirable, even for a criminal or whatever you want to call this guy. He even says that he only does dealings with people he respects, which a little interesting that he respects the League of Villains, but hey, whatever. I'm sure at least a few of them have goals that are worthy of fighting for. I mean, even Deku would admit that Stain had some good points about the Hero Society. Though, yeah, Gyro's... He's probably not going to last much longer because that last panel of the CEO looking at him is absolutely terrifying. I heard a lot of people online referring to him as the Joker, and that may be more accurate than I realized. I don't even want to know what he's about to do to him here, honestly. We then get a very interesting flashback to a month and a half ago, before the hero billboard charts. That's apparently important. So that was before Endeavor fought the flying quirk monster. And it's basically the villains fighting the giant. We've seen him before. He's basically All For One's favorite toy that he left in the woods for 20 years. And it looks like he's crying. Looks like he's just upset that All For One got captured and left him with these weaklings to work with. I mean, seriously, what is this guy? Is he like is he All For One's son? Is he his student? Is he someone who's able to handle having multiple quirks put in him without losing his mind? Was he like the Nomu prototype? In fact, this is just a flashback to almost 2 months ago. I mean, what else happened in this time that we haven't seen? Are we just gonna focus on this last month and a half for the next couple chapters and then end up coming back to say, oh, okay, this whole thing's been setting up, you haven't realized it, but now's the time. I mean, are they going to reveal the truth behind that Nomu that's Endeavor fought? there's a lot of questions about him online. I mean, he had abilities and quirks that should not have been possible unless Endeavor somehow managed to copy quirks or multiply them. I know I've speculated that one evil-looking student from Class B could be One for All's son, and if that's the case, it might be possible that they work together to do it. If he borrows someone's quirk, then it might be possible for One for All to transfer it over to someone else after that. And that is it for My Hero Academia this week. I will see you all next week. Let me know what you thought in the comments section down below, and peace!